Good morning, everyone. We are coming to you from the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. It is day 5 of our 5-day cruise. We slept in this morning, got some really good sleep after 2 long days in port. Today is at sea day, like I said in the last video, but we've got some really exciting stuff to do. We're fixing to head up to the main dining room to meet our group. We're going on a galley tour, followed by a brunch. It's a special deal, so we get to tour the kitchen, where they store the food, all that stuff, and then we get to eat special brunch. Then right after that, we're going on an all-access ship tour. So we'll go down to the engine room, the captain's bridge, whatever, wherever they are willing to take us. Now, obviously, Royal's not going to let us film everything, so you won't get to see all of it. But afterwards, we'll give you the reaction, tell you what the coolest parts were, and tell you a little recap, tell you if it's worth your money to do, if it's a cool experience or not. Now, before we get going, I must let you know that I woke up next to a beautiful lady who's still doing her hair. And 3 years ago today, I asked her to be my bride, and she said yes, thankfully. So we are celebrating 3 years of engagement today. So tonight we're going to Chops to celebrate that, which will be our first time ever at Chops. So we'll let you know how that is, if it's worth the money. There's my beautiful fiance. We'll tell you if Chops is worth the money, and our experience at Chops versus the main dining room, because their food has been really good. I mean, we've been really impressed with the food in the main dining room. So we'll let you know that. But we've got to get to the galley tour and then to brunch, so we'll leave y'all here and we'll be back in a little while. The best part about the ship tour brunch, or the galley tour brunch, is that you get to eat with your beautiful fiance on your anniversary and drink bottomless mimosas. So, yeah, we'll be here for a little while until it kicks out. Ship tour brunch. Got some eggs Benedict. There's French toast there, a little strawberry puree, and I got the exact same thing. It'll be like that. So we get back from our ship tour and brunch. Our room attendant has come through in the clutch once again. It's beautiful. I know what those are. Those are swans. And it's our anniversary. We have one very sleepy girl with us. We ate entirely too much brunch. And so Jess just got up from a nap because we had a little bit of time between brunch and the all-access ship tour. But before we get on the ship tour, we wanted to give you a reaction to the brunch. Was it worth the money? Should you do it? Is it a cool experience? Jess, what did you think?
It was neat. It was really cool. I think that the best part had to have been walking through and seeing all the checks and balances from one department to the next, making sure that everyone had what they needed at the correct times, at the correct places. But overall, it was really cool. So
the kitchen is huge. Like, I mean, what you would expect from a cruise ship. But it was really neat to get behind the scenes and see kind of the different stations, the pastry station, the meat station, everybody cooking, everybody working. And it honestly is a full team effort down there. There's a lot of people that play big roles in making sure everybody's fed and everybody's happy. And it was really neat to get to go back there and see everything, and then we got to eat some really good food and drink bottomless mimosas. So if you're on a cruise and you have a chance to do it, we highly recommend it. It was an awesome time, a great way to spend the morning. now we're fixing to head up to deck 5 to go on our all access ship tour, where we're actually going to go behind the scenes of the entire ship, not just the galley, not just the kitchen. So we're going to see like the captain's bridge, the engine room, stuff like that. So again, after that, I don't know how much I'll be able to film, but whatever I get, I'll definitely share it with y'all. And then when we're done, we'll give you a recap on that and tell you, is that worth your money? Is it a cool experience? All that stuff. So whatever we can get for you, we'll get. If not, we'll jump back on here afterwards and give you a little reaction. Guys, we're back in our stateroom after the all access ship tour. I couldn't film that much. They said, you know, you can take pictures but you can't film. I did get y'all a little bit of video from the bridge, which was pretty cool. Overall opinion of the ship tour?
It's very long. Incredibly long. It was 2 hours and 45 minutes about-ish total. Granted, it was set for 2 hours, which I was apprehensive with to begin with, because it's 2 hours. I can't even sit through a 2-hour movie, let's be real. So the additional 45 minutes was just too much. Way too much.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of really cool stuff. It was just too much time of a lot of really cool stuff. So like, we did the brunch tour and the galley tour this morning. We went back into the galley with this all access ship tour, and it was a really good experience in the galley. We got a whole lot more information on this one than we did in the morning, but that was the case everywhere. So we get a whole bunch of information. It's just like, so we're in the bridge for 35 minutes, and it's good information, but you do that on every single stop, and it's a long time, and you're standing the whole time, most of the time, walking around the ship. And it was cool to see the inner workings of the ship. Just a lot of time for it, I mean,
yeah.
it took up 3 hours of the day, that we could have been doing something else. And it's the last day, so
yeah,
there's not too much going on as far as entertainment wise. As the cruise kind of winds down, so do the activities. But we had stuff we wanted to do, like the rock wall. We wanted to play bingo this afternoon, because we ran so long, like we were too late for bingo.
right.
So stuff like that, just make sure if you want to do it, it's really good information. It's good stuff. It's a decent tour. I think the only downside for us is that it's long. Super long.
Super long. I would say if I were to pick between the galley tour and brunch or the entire ship tour, I would probably go with the brunch. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought the galley tour and the brunch was, it was enough time. Like, you got to see the galley. It was really cool. You got to go eat a meal that you wouldn't really get to eat anywhere else other than that. And then bottomless mimosas was a nice touch. But for the time's sake, if you want to see the inner workings of the ship, I would do the galley brunch tour over the ship tour. Now, if you've got a whole bunch of time and there's not really anything you want to do on the ship, book the all access tour. It's just the time wise, there are other things that we were wanting to do today, that we probably didn't get to do because we were sitting around the tour. And I don't know if I would change it. Like, it's a good experience, but we now know in the future on our other cruises, different ships that we go on, probably don't need to do the tour.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was bad information. It was all very useful and interesting. It was just a lot.
Yeah, picture sitting in a 3-hour class, lecture class, with your professor.
And you're out moving around, like you're walking from place to place, but again, it's just long.
3 hours people talking at you.
Yeah.
So.
Just long, but interesting.
I think we're going to relax for a little while, and then we got Chops tonight, so stay tuned for Chops. Look who looks fancy tonight. We're headed to Chops Grille to celebrate our anniversary and try chops for the first time, and we are super excited, super ready to give that menu a shot. They've got some specialty items, steaks and crab cakes and stuff like that. So if you can't get in the main dining room, so we're going to check out Chops tonight, celebrate our anniversary. Then there's a comedy show that we're for sure going to go to, and then we got to come pack because unfortunately
I'm going home.
This is our last night. But you know, everything good has to come to an end at some point. So we're going to go to Chops. We'll catch up with y'all later and let you know how it was. I started with the crab cake. Jess started with the tuna tartare. Course number 2, Caesar salad. A beautiful lady. And some lobster bisque. Yeah, I'm fixing to have to unbuckle my pants already. We got that 16-ounce bone-in ribeye. We got a side of asparagus, mac and cheese, French fries, spicy jumbo shrimp and mashed potatoes, and the beautiful lady got a dry-aged New York strip. This good. The man at the beginning of the meal asked why we were here at Chops. First, just passed the BCBA exam. Yay, yay. Second, it is our 3rd anniversary. So, they brought us the congratulations red velvet cake. And then they sang us a little song, a little serenade. Congratulations, jubilation. Want the world to know how happy you can be. Just got a hot and steamy coffee, and we also have warm chocolate cake with vanilla ice cream for dessert. I honestly don't know if we can eat anymore, but we're sure gonna try. We did our best. So we had a little audio issue with this clip. I actually uploaded the video and there was a song playing in the background and YouTube recognized that as a little copyright issue. So we're here, we're going to do a voiceover and tell you everything that we're talking about. Right now we're talking about our reaction to Chops Grille. I personally love Chops Grille. I thought the food was fantastic, the service was great, everything was top notch.
I would have to agree. It was probably top 10 best meals I've ever had, ever.
Which is crazy because you think like I'm on a cruise ship, you know, it's not going to be this upscale dining. And we ate really well in the main dining room, but Chops just kind of sent it over the edge.
Absolutely. I don't know if I could eat anything else had I eaten at Chops first. But again, the other food was great, but Chops absolutely blew it out of the water.
Yeah, so we were really glad that we went on the last night and not like the first night because honestly, Chops was that good that we don't think anything else could have stacked up. But we were talking, if you want to go to Chops, we recommend either doing what we did, either go on the last night or
splurge a little.
Yeah, splurge a little bit.
Try it all.
Try it all. Go a couple nights. I mean, if you get the unlimited dining package and you go enough times, it honestly pays for itself. But don't cut the food short in the main dining room because it's pretty good too. Just Chops was phenomenal. We've already booked our next cruise and we're already looking forward to going to Chops. So we sat here and caught this show. And then we had to go back to the room, pack everything up because unfortunately our cruise was coming to an end. As the sun sets on our vacation, I just wanted to hop on here and tell you what a great time that we had on our cruise. Most every night we went to a show, and the production value on the cruise ship is top notch. I've been to some Broadway shows, and on a cruise ship, I mean, you're pretty close to Broadway. They had a comedy show, a juggling show, some original productions, some singing. They brought in special guests. It was really top notch. We really enjoyed the shows, from the nightly shows to the game shows. So if you go on a cruise, make sure that you check out the shows. You will not be disappointed. And we wanted to thank Royal Caribbean for their hospitality. Our vacation was phenomenal. Well, guys, that's going to do it for us. Our cruise has come to an end. The cruise vlog has come to an end. We have all the bags packed. They're outside. After packing, we're just ready to go to bed. It's been a great 5 days. Phenomenal trip. Thank you to Royal Caribbean for the great memories that y'all provided us. Thank you to everybody that had any sort of part in this trip, from our room attendant to our waiters. Everybody on this Enchantment of the Seas was phenomenal. We really appreciate the service. It was a fantastic trip. We'll definitely be back, and I hope y'all will be back too. Hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure that you watching all of the travel videos and everything that we're going to post in the future, because if you like this one, it's only going to get better from here. Thank y'all for watching. We'll see you next time.